What's good, my people? It's your boy 336, and you are now tuned in to the 336 podcast. I'm here today to tell you that I am ahead, not up to date. Yes, that means I am from the future. Your today is just my yesterday. Spoiler alert, ain't shit changed. What's good, my people? It's your boy 336 Money, and you are now tuned in to the 336 podcast, man, which now currently airs on Sundays. Hope y'all doing good, man. Let's go ahead and talk about this week. Couple things happen, and let's just talk about our thoughts and opinions. Y'all know how we do. So, we all know we got to talk about it. Kanye West banned from the Grammys. Also was banned from Instagram for 24 hours due to his actions on social media. He's currently nominated for 5 Grammys, including Best Artist, Best Album, also Best Producer, Best Produced Album for his work with Lil Nas X album, his debut. And he has been banned from the Grammys and will not be able to perform. And also the social media giant Meta, or Facebook or Instagram, they also said they are willing to take further action against Kanye should we continue to see this type of behavior. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. I just feel like, when do we become able to segregate and censor people for their personal lives? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know dudes who talk about their baby mama every day, and I see girls bash their baby daddy online every day. So I don't understand, when did it get to become such a big issue? Like, this is just standard protocol, man. Like, if you have an issue with somebody and you can't, get face to face or get, super personal with those people and contact them directly, oftentimes it does go to social media. A lot of people tend to care about their perception in the personal public view. So they are going to take to these social media channels because that's where the public can see it. That's where people can control their narrative. And when the narrative is being controlled against you, I feel like you just have the right to fight back. I just don't think it's fair. It's okay to bash me, talk about how bad of a father I am, talk about how crazy I am, talk about how I need counseling, but as soon as I try to defend myself and defend my actions, and now since you've attacked my character, I try to attack your character, now it's just a crazy thing, and I'm getting banned, but no one else is getting banned. I'm getting censored, but no one else is getting censored. Why is me defending myself? What am I saying that's different than these guys attacking me? So I just feel like it's really crazy. I understand both angles, man. As a platform or even as an event, you might not want a certain type of crowd. But again, I just feel like when you're able to ban people and also take them off the internet because you don't like what they said about another person, but that other person doesn't have to suffer any penalty, I just think that that's wrong. And that's when we go to segregation and censorship, modern day, on social media and in front of the people. And I don't know. Comment your thoughts on that. Free Kanye, free Yeezy. Also, we talked about it last week, man. My boy D. Watson, man. Desaun Watson, all those criminal charges dropped against him from over those 20-some-odd women that were trying to file criminal charges against him for these sexual allegations. He is now, given that those criminal charges dropped, he was on the market. So he's now one of the most sought after quarterbacks in the league, but unfortunately he's been taken off the market by a team in Cleveland named the Browns. And yes, the Cleveland Browns have signed quarterback Desaun Watson to a $230 million contract. And this contract is fully guaranteed. This is a historic contract. You have never seen this type of money, and you've never seen this type of money guaranteed. I mean, he just beats Aaron Rodgers by probably $100 million as far as guaranteed money is concerned. And he even beat Kirk Cousins. Wow. If you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. But yeah, he is definitely one of the most talented quarterbacks. He's very young. I think he's like 24. And, these guys feel like they can win with him. It was a lot of things, Baker Mayfield, again, he was their quarterback, just 4 years ago. He's the number 1 draft pick overall in the league, and he's their quarterback. He's their guy. And now they done went and paid this dude $230 million. That's got to hurt. Ouch. Now, I don't know. Sometimes you just say, well, hey, man, that's D. Watts. That's D Watts. What can I do? But I just feel like from the competitive standpoint, you just feel like, man, they should have paid me 230. I can lead this team. I can help this team. You know, he issued this long statement just a couple days before, as it was rumored reports that he'd been flown out on the owner's private jet just so they could talk with Desaun Watson about the team. But then it seems like they were ruled out and he was coming to the NFC South. Sorry about those Panthers, man. We couldn't get them down here in Charlotte, man, in the QC in North Carolina, but it is what it is. He ended up, you know, just in this blockbuster deal, deciding to go and be traded to the Browns, which got pretty good compensation for it as far as the Texans are concerned for sending him over there. But I just don't know if you're going to find a Desaun Watson with those draft picks that you've got. Actually, I'm pretty sure you will not find a Desaun Watson in those picks, man. So, and make sure y'all go to Baker Mayfield's Instagram and comment, you know, some prayers and some encouraging words, because he definitely gonna need it. That's gonna be a team to watch for. The AFC is very, very, very heavy. And I think it's just time to also change the playoff format, because when you start to have these type of things happen, and now you have this side so dominant, there are a lot of quarterback matchups that we're gonna want to see in the postseason that we may not ever get to see because they're all on the same conference. You know, I don't know. We'll see what happens in a couple years. Maybe they'll change that. What do you guys think about the current playoff format? And do you see now with the balance just going so crazy in the AFC, do you think that they should change it? A Kenosha cop by the name of Sean Gitchow, he was operating as a school resource officer, and he was seen on this very disturbing video kneeling on the neck of a 12-year-old girl for a minute and a half to break up a fight. Now, I don't know if you guys have the opportunity to be around kids, but a 12-year-old girl, and, you know, by that time, girls, you know, they still look like boys, you know? So this is a very skinny young girl, and this is a grown man who is a professional, so to speak, a police officer, and he's putting his knee on her neck, which means that his body and the weight of him is also on his neck for 90 seconds to break up a fight between two little girls at a middle school. Now, I just don't understand it, man. We got to talk about it because it's very ignorant for these type of things to be done. And we kind of see the blatant disrespect. What kind of hate do you have to have secretly in your heart against these kids to where you would do something like that? There's just no logical scenario where I feel like I have to put my knee on a 12-year-old girl's neck for a minute just to stop her from fighting. I don't understand that. This is a very skinny young woman. She was not, you know, big at all. You know, some of them 12th graders look like they need to be in high school, you know, but this was not one of those. A very small little girl. And I just think the force is highly unnecessary. And for you to do something like that, given all of the events that have happened, considering that actually the action of an officer kneeling on a detainee has been prohibited and forbidden and is now against the law in Kenosha, Wisconsin, as of a year ago, and you still do it, and you do it to a 12-year-old girl in school to break up a fight between two little girls, it just doesn't make any sense to me, man. And I'm really blown away by this. And this guy, he has the nerve to resign after being placed on administrative leave. He resigns due to lack of support from the school system. Are you freaking kidding me, man? This is causing a hurt between my wife and my kids, and it's very stressful, and I have no support from the county, so I'm going to have to resign. I can no longer work with the Kenosha school system. We don't care. We don't want you to work in our schools. We don't care about how you feel. We don't care about how your family feel, and we don't care about how your kids feel. Because everyone should be embarrassed by your actions, because your actions were unnecessary. They were very excessive. And the fact that you don't see anything wrong with it and that you think that you should have support in this situation, it says a lot about your mindset, says a lot about your character, and it says a lot about what should happen to you. It's just ignorant, man. It's ignorant. I couldn't imagine being a father. I would not be worried about no criminal charges. The only criminal charges that I would be worried about would be the criminal charges that may be pressed against me if they can put 2 and 2 together, but I'm known to put 2 and 2 to 3. You know what I'm saying? I just hate it. I'm disgusted by it. If you've seen the video, comment what you think about it. Support. I mean, come on, man. I gotta just move on because I can go all day about this, man. Stealth Omicron is here, guys. You better watch out. Now, we thought Omicron, the Omarion, whatever you call it, was bad, but they got the stealth Omicron. So we're going to call it stealth Omarion because y'all know Omarion, he can move with them feet. So the Omicron really developed an Omarion-like footwork ability, and now it is the stealth Omicron. It's here. It's said to be 30% more contagious than the original variant of the Omicron, which is called BA1. This is the BA2. Even more infections against vaccinated people. So your vaccinations, Omicron or the stealth Omicron does not care about your vaccination. They don't care about those antibodies that you have in your body. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to do what I need to do. And I'm going to be more contagious and I'm going to be more susceptible to destroying and messing up your life for at least a week or so. Cases have doubled each week in the last month. So that's why this particular new variant is considered to be very dangerous. And we are watching it very closely. And I hope you guys are watching it very closely. I'm just here to educate and let you guys know there is the stealth Omicron out there because they call it that because it's inability to detect. Like they show up on these tests, but you don't know that you have Omicron. It's a little bit more difficult with the standard PCR test to detect whether or not it's Omicron or what strain it is. So that's why they call it stealth Omicron. But it is still able to be detected, with the test just as far as what you have. If you care. I mean, I just feel like COVID is COVID. Like, I don't know. I feel like I had COVID, but I never got a positive test. I don't know what I had, and I don't care. Like, we were sick, and we were down bad, and we were out for some days. I'm talking about 2 weeks, guys. We were out. We were down bad. So I don't care about that. But I guess they want to try to track the cases and know what's what to let you know what you're dealing with. This is so early that it's not really a lot of tests to say, is it more deadly? Does it lead to more hospitalizations? We don't know those things yet, but what we do know is that it's called stealth Omicron. Cases are doubling each week for the last month, and it is about 98% of all new cases in some areas and countries because it is around the world. So you got to watch out for that stealth Omicron. Also, I've just heard about this. Watch out for deltacron. Yeah, deltacron sounds pretty deadly. That's all we have time for today, guys. I do want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch the 336 podcast. Don't forget, we air on Sundays right now, coming with a lot more content here very soon. So make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of our notifications. Comment your thoughts because I definitely want to communicate and conversate with you guys. It's your boy 336 with the 336 podcast, man. Y'all stay sucker free out there. Zip.